Well, hello there. This is Mark Barrett. Hey, thanks for stopping by and taking a look at my video. So the question of the hour that I've been pondering this morning is network marketing dead? Kind of an odd question, isn't it? Well, I tell you what, the internet's a really big place. I mean, big. But I guess it had to happen sooner or later. I finally stumbled across the infamous coffeehouse letter. Now, you've probably heard of this. It was purportedly written by an industry giant, a guy by the name of Mike Dillard, back in about 2007. And all I can say is, wow, interesting read. You need to get hold of this and take a look at it. While I was scrolling through this article, I was hitting all the highlights, trying to get through it really quickly. I mean, all I could do, I was kind of rolling my eyes and shaking my head at all the bull that was coming out of this article. And then all of a sudden, bam, they had me. Some really insightful truths about the network marketing industry just started to roll off the page. And then I tell you what, they had me. I devoured every word in this article. And at the end, I was kind of pissed off, actually. Well, now, why was I mad? Well, I guess it's that thing that we all hate, being slapped in the face with the truth we don't really want to accept. I mean, we know it's truth because once you're exposed to it, you kind of realize that, you've known it all along. It kind of brings that level of doubt that you've been trying to keep out of your consciousness to the surface where you finally have to take a look at it and you got to deal with it. So just so I don't leave you real mystified, let me summarize this. The Coffeehouse Letter is kind of it's an article, it's a treatise, it's a rant, depending on how you want to look at it, about the validity of the network marketing model as a success vehicle in today's marketplace. Now, it basically says network marketing's dead and the internet killed it. Now, the letter's not a condemnation of the network marketing industry by some outsider. I mean, we've all seen that over the years, people that always want to rain on our parade and say, this business model doesn't work, it's not legal, all the arguments I've gotten for over 22 years, okay? But, so it wasn't done by an outsider, but this is a really carefully crafted argument by an insider that points out something we all already know. And it proposes an alternative business model, which he calls GPT, or Get Paid Today. Now, let's face it, it's pretty obvious to anybody that's been around the MLM industry for even a few years that network marketing today is a very different animal than it was 10 or even 15 years ago. Now, the letter points out that the network marketing business model is actually a victim of its own success and of the internet age. Look, if you're in the industry, you already know what the flaws are, right? Building an all-volunteer sales force and then growing that into a team of 10,000 people or more, I tell you what, it's hard. The recruiting is hard. The dropout ratio is really disappointing. The duplication can be very difficult. But look, let's be realistic. Any business is hard that has that kind of an upside. But the rewards, if you hit a home run, are pretty well known. I mean, if you can get that organization up and off the ground and you have a hot company with a hot product, the sky's the limit. The rewards are legendary. I mean, I pointed out in one of my review articles I did on a company recently called Monavi, where the top earner, Brig Hart, reportedly earns about $980,000 a month. Now, you know what? You didn't hear me wrong. Not per year. He earns $980,000 per month, right? So, as you already probably know, I'm a big believer in the MLM and the network marketing industry. I mean, let's face it, it changed my life in a huge way. And no other business even comes close to the reward that you can achieve in the network marketing business. I mean, it's a world of challenge, personal development, achievement, mentorship, incredible reward. I mean, it's a true win-win business model where you can only achieve if you have all this to excel. Now, then what is it about today's market that makes it so different? Well, in a word, the internet. Now, in a way, let's face it, the internet has made recruiting so much easier than it ever was before. I mean, good grief. Years ago, when I first got started, 22 years ago, to recruit somebody long distance, right? You had to run the ad, get them on the phone, talk to them. Then I had to mail them a videotape and wait 3 days until it got there. Then I'd have to call them up again and prompt them to go plug it in their video machine so it didn't sit on their TV for another week. Today, I shoot them an email. They have a presentation in a heartbeat, right? I mean, Bill Gates wrote a recent book. I don't know if you ever read it, but the title really sums it up. It's called Business at the Speed of Thought. And that's what we have going on today with the network marketing industry. It's incredible. But did the internet age also kind of open up a Pandora's box of hurt for the network marketing industry? Well, in a word, yes, it did. Today, network marketing companies can be started in the blink of an eye. Bam! Competition for your downline can be as close as somebody's email blast. The leaders in the industry routinely jump from deal to deal to deal like some kind of game of musical chairs. You've seen it. But is the network marketing industry really dead? And if so, what are our alternatives? Does the GPT model really work? And is it a viable alternative? Or Is it the answer to all the problems of network marketing in the 21st century, or is it just some other business model with a totally different set of problems? Well, I have to say, after studying the concept of GPT, it's an attractive, really powerful business model. I mean, I can see why it speaks to a lot of people, but I also believe MLM is far from dead. You just have to play the game differently than you did in the past. You need to embrace the changes in the market, adjust your marketing approach, but most of all, you need to learn how to build really fast. Now, I guess in the final analysis, pay your money and you take your choice, right? Which model you're going to be attracted to depends a lot on your overall financial goals and how long you're willing to work to achieve them. GPT offers a way to achieve a very substantial income much quicker. I mean, we're talking a few months as opposed to a few years. But realistically, let's face it, it probably tops out at about 7 figures a year. Now, that's not a bad neighborhood, of course. Now, network marketing, MLM, takes a bit longer, a lot longer actually, but you're leveraging through a much larger group of distributors, so the top end can be much, much bigger. So, if you're interested in reading the full text of this infamous coffeehouse letter, go to the website that's listed below this video, or you can go to my site directly and get a copy of it. It's thecoffeehouseletter.info. That's THE, coffeehouseletter.info. So I hope the information on my video review here of the Coffee House Letter has been interesting and informative for you. And if you liked it, be sure to share the love and comment down below or tweet me over to your followers. And once again, Mark Barrett, and thanks for watching my videotape.